surprised to see your boy today, but you know, some came across my desk and I want to talk about it. I was trying to do something different, but that don't look like that's working. That's annoying. All right, whatever. Yeah. So we're gonna try to do something different today. There we go. Why is it still doing that? Come on. Yo. All right, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna do something a little different today. Something came across my desk and I thought it was an interesting idea. And I wanted to talk about it. So I pulled up today. Uh if you want to build a press like for your boy, first and foremost, that is important, right? That is very important. Uh I got one more share to do. Y'all know how it goes. And once I do that, we gonna get right into it. Yeah, so I saw something very interesting about the EuroLeague and how like a referee got penalized for missing a very crucial call at the end of the game. And it brought up a very interesting concept to me at the very least. And I want to talk about that with you guys. Just give me 1 second. I can't multitask. I'm sorry. I can't multitask, but we're gonna talk about it. We live. Should the and I got some stuff too, right? That I took the time to look up. And do a little edit. Yeah, so boom, I'm here. You know what I mean? So yeah, look what I was saying. Very interesting concept. What I saw today, and this is pretty much what I saw. Let me put it up on the screen. A referee in the EuroLeague was suspended for 4 games after missing a crucial call at the end of the game. I forget which teams were playing, but the thing that stuck out to me, obviously, is the referee getting suspended for missing a call. And I'm like, yo, this might be a pretty good idea. We might need to start, looking into this a little bit more for the NBA. Because, my personal point of view, I think that the refereeing in the NBA this year has been absolutely atrocious, league-wide, not just for the Knicks. Michael Edwards, I see you in the building. Not just for the Knicks, just league-wide, just poor refereeing all around, right? So why not look at and NBA refs been operating with immunity for years. They miss a call or whatever the case may be. There's nothing to hold them accountable for being bad at their jobs, and that's not cool. That's not cool. Especially when games are won or lost by calls sometimes. One foul call or non-foul call can change the whole scope of the game. And I wanted to talk about that. I'm trying to wait for a little bit for some people to get in here, so I'm not just talking to myself. But they're taking a little bit too long, so I'm about to just get into it. You feel me? Nobody expect me to be on right now, so that's a thing. JJ, what's good, Playboy? So now I just started, bro. I just started. I just wanted to say, I just saw this today that the EuroLeague suspended a referee for missing some crucial calls at the end of the game that cost the team the game. And I wanted to know, should the NBA start looking into these kind of things? Well, since you here, JJ, let's get right into it. I prepared a little video of something that recently happened to me. I don't really complain about the referees and why we lose games and use the referees as excuses to why we lose games. But when the 2-minute report come out and it says that the referees did not do their job properly at the end of games, this is where I have an issue. And against the Bucks, the 2-minute report came out. The only 2 incorrect calls were, in the favor of the Bucks. There was 2 non-calls in the favor of the Bucks in the last minute of the game. And essentially, you could say it cost us the game. So I prepared the little video of these two non-calls, if you will. I hope it works because my laptop is super trash. So I'm doing the best I can. So it might be skipping. I don't know. I hope not. So yeah, I probably gonna have to bring that back because my laptop is trash. Hold on, man. Yeah, that looked like it's skipping like crazy. Hold on. My fault, y'all. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Yeah, it's skipping like crazy. Yeah, my fault. My fault. It ain't. I thought it was gonna work, but it's not gonna work because it's skipping like crazy. And that's not good business, right? So yeah, let me remove that. Let me not waste y'all time with that. I got to get a new laptop, y'all. But anyway, so pretty much the first missed call in the last 2, it was the last minute of the game. We were down by 2 at this time. I'm going to pull it up on my phone because I can't remember exactly what happened. So yeah, we're down by 2. It's a minute left in the game. We're down by 1, excuse me. What's the dude name? Not the dude that's always getting kicked out. But I can't remember the boy name. But anyway, somebody goes up for a layup. Mitchell Robinson is going up for the rebound. Giannis grabs Mitchell Robinson's shoulder and pulls him down as he tries to go for the rebound. Neither one of them gets the ball. The ball goes out of bounds, and it ended up being Milwaukee's ball. It's a minute left. We're down by 1 at this point. Giannis not only pulls down his shoulder, kind of grabbed the front of his jersey too as he was pulling him down. The ball goes out of bounds. Clearly should be a turnover, a offense, a loose ball foul, or Giannis, and the ball's going the other way with us getting the ball with 50-something seconds left, down by 1. First missed call. Second missed call. It is how much time left on the clock? I believe it's like 50 seconds, 50 seconds or something like that. No, 40 seconds. 40 seconds, about 35 seconds left in the game, right? Giannis goes to set a screen for Drew Holiday, excuse me. Sticks his legs out and throws out his hip to screen off Quentin Grimes. Ultimately, Drew Holiday ends up hitting a 2-pointer to send the Bucks up 4 with 29 seconds left in the game, when that should have been a turnover when we were only down by 2. And somebody needs to be penalized for this kind of stuff, because those 2 calls right there could have shaped the game. Could have went completely different with those 2 calls right there. So it begs the question, like, should the NBA referees be penalized? I think they should. I think they have to be held accountable in some kind of way. What better way to hold them accountable is to suspend them? I don't know if 4 games is the right number, but people don't like losing money. I'll tell you that much. And if they get suspended, and if you don't work, you don't get paid. If you get suspended, then guess what? You're going to do a better job at your job. Listen, they suspend and penalize everybody else in the NBA. Coaches, if they say something bad about the referees, they get penalized and fined. Players, they get penalized and fined for any and every infraction. They don't go talk to the media, there's a fine. They get a technical, there's a fine. They get in a fight, there's a fine. They bro, it's in suspensions as well. Like if they get it, it's so many things that could go wrong for a player to get suspended and lose pay and pay fines. I think it's well in the scope of reality that referees should be held accountable, bro. Like this year, refereeing has been atrocious. It's been atrocious league wide, bro. League wide, and I'm not just saying in the favor of the Knicks. It's just league wide. What you saying, JJ? That's a possibility, bro. That's a possibility, and I think the NBA should follow the EuroLeague's footsteps. I think that's very progressive. You feel me? I think that's very progressive. Find these guys. Find these referees, man. They need to be held accountable in some facts. They need to be held accountable in some way, shape, or form. Them just operating with immunity, it's bad, bro. It's bad. And I've been watching basketball for many years. I've never seen this much atrocious refereeing in my whole entire life. These guys is really changing the outcomes of games with their play calls. I think there needs to be a board who reviews every game, and referees get graded, and you work as well at only the best referees get work. You feel me? Like if you missing calls and you calling bad calls, then you start falling to the bottom of the totem pole. If you blatantly miss calls at the end of the game that could possibly shape the game, you suffer a suspension or a fine. That needs to happen. That needs to happen, man. Gotta be some kind of accountability for these refs, man. And again, like I said, I'm not one to use the referees as a scapegoat as why we lose a game. But when I go and check the 2-minute report, and the 2-minute report tells me that the referees did a bad job, I'm going to talk about it. I don't complain about the refs ever. But if I go to that 2-minute report and the 2-minute report tell me that the referees did a bad job and they missed 2 crucial calls at the end of a basketball game that was a point or 2 points difference at that time in the last minute of the game, I'm going to talk about it. And somebody needs to be held accountable for that kind of, incompetence. Somebody needs to be held accountable for that incompetence, man. 2 fouls on Giannis in the last minute that were no calls. The 2-minute report said that. That's just not me using my eyes. That's the referees and the NBA going back and reviewing the game and said, hey, we missed that. In the last 2 minutes of game, the first call was a 1-point it was a 1-point game. Giannis, loose ball foul, not called. The ball ends up going out of bounds off Mitchell Robinson, and the Bucks keep the ball when it should have been a loose ball foul, New York Knicks ball. 40 seconds left in the game. Giannis sets an illegal screen on Quentin Grimes. Drew Holiday hits a 2-pointer. We were down by 2. They go up 4 with 30 seconds left in the game. These are crucial calls, man, and crucial plays, man. Nobody wants to hear my bad. And that's pretty much what the 2-minute report is. The 2-minute report is the NBA's way of going, my bad, we missed it. But that doesn't help the wins and loss column, especially when you looking at the competition in the East and there's a game difference, a half a game difference that's separating teams. That one win or loss could drastically affect your seeding in the standings. And what we get from the NBA is a 2-minute report just saying my bad. No, I don't want to hear my bad, bro. I want somebody to be held accountable for not doing their job right. The EuroLeague has it right. Suspend that person who missed the call. I don't want to hear my bad, bro. I do not want to hear my bad. Giannis committed 2 fouls in the last minute of the game, and they were not called. These are not my eyes saying it. It's the NBA's 2-minute report that's reporting this. Somebody needs to be fined or suspended, bro. The refs been operating with immunity for way too long. They do what they want. They do what they want when they want to do it, bro. Like JJ said earlier, there was a 3-point shot that Jalen Brunson took, and Drew Holiday immediately, blatantly ran into Jalen Brunson. This is undeniable. They showed the replay. The announcers even said it. At this time, Drew Holiday had 3 fouls. If you would have got that would have been 4 fouls. He would have went to the bench. This drastically affects the game. Players being in foul trouble is a part of the game. So if you choose not to call a foul on somebody because they in foul trouble or whatever case the refs might be using, that drastically tell him to play defense better without fouling. That's a missed call. Somebody has to be held accountable. The refs don't get no penalty for having a bad game. They don't get fined for having a bad game. They don't get nothing. A player get too emotional in a game and catch a tech, he's getting fined immediately for just talking to the refs bad, right? But the refs get to miss a billion calls, and NBA players are not supposed to have an emotion to it. The balance of games are sometimes won or lost by the calls of the referees. And if they do a bad job, the NBA just give you a my bad. That's unacceptable. We need to change this. We need to change this. The EuroLeague got it right. This is what I'm saying. These things. Now imagine Drew Holiday possibly ends up fouling out the game. He's not there to hit that clutch shot. This all affects the game, man. If they're not doing their job, then like the NBA got to do something. They got to rectify this. This is the worst officiating I've seen league-wide in my whole entire life. I just pulled up real quick to talk about that. I wasn't planning to stay in here long. I just saw the article, and I was like, oh snap, yeah, we need to talk about this. And then it all kind of happened like in a in a quick span of time. Like I was looking at the 2-minute report, and I was disgusted by what I was seeing in the 2-minute report, right? And I go to Twitter. No, it wasn't Twitter. I go to TikTok. I forgot the kid name. He be doing a lot of NBA TikToks and stuff. And he was talking about it. And I went and I found the article. I was like, oh, we need to speak about this. This is a great topic. Like, NBA got to do something. You got to do something. And I think it's because there's a lot of new referees too, man. Like you know, I pay attention to referees because it's important. And there's a lot of people I've never seen before this season. There's a lot of referees that I've never seen before. Ref an NBA game ever. Like, so that's a big, probably a big part of it too, why the refereeing is so bad this year. But they got to find a way to be better, man. 2 missed foul calls in the last 2 minutes of the game, of a 1 possession game. That's one too many, man. That's one too many. Like that literally, you can make an argument that literally could have changed the landscape of the whole entire basketball game. Like that is wins and loss stuff right there. Because like how you don't see Giannis, like, and pick and roll fouls are, to me, should be one of the easiest ones to recognize because it's right in the action. It's happening right there. If you're the ref, you're looking at the ball handler, you're making sure he's not walking, carrying, doing any of this other stuff. And then you're also looking at the screen to make sure it's legal. Giannis's leg was clearly out, and he clearly stuck out his hip to push Quentin Grimes off. How do you not call a foul on that? You're the ref. You're right there. You're right there. It's in your face. You see it. Right? And then the one before that, the Mitch Robinson thing, like, I get it. Sometimes it may be hard to see and, all the people boxing out and trying to grab a rebound, but he clearly had his arm on his shoulder. And then the exclamation point was the fact that when Mitchell Robinson land, you can see Giannis pull his jersey a little bit. That's a foul. Loose ball foul. Knicks ball, man. But whatever. What's done is done. We need to fix this. NBA, fix this. Start suspending some of these referees off. Maybe suspending might be a little bit harsh. Start fining them. Nobody likes to lose money, bro. Nobody. I don't care what you do. Nobody likes to lose money. Start fining these guys, man, for not doing their job well. Word. But yeah, I'm out of here, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Big Fan Breezy, I'll see you in the comments, man. JJ Jackson, you already know the vibes. I see y'all tomorrow when after we play the Pacers and get this W, get back in that win column. I'll holla.